A contractor in Union who pled guilty to stealing money from customers has died. 60-year-old Malcolm Stewart, who owned the now defunct Castle Builders, pled guilty in 2023 to taking money from customers without either starting or finishing the jobs he was paid for. He was accused of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from 30 different customers. We reached out to the Attorney General's office about what this means for the case. We're told the restitution as part of Malcolm Stewart's sentence has ended because of his death. However, they say the civil judgment will remain in place, which is against both Malcolm and Elizabeth Stewart. They were ordered to pay nearly $750,000 to former customers as a result of that lawsuit.